Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Tumelo. I'm so happy to be back again. It's been a tough couple of weeks. As you guys can see, I did not upload last week, and the reason being I was so fatigued, you guys. I did try to shoot, but I was not impressed with whatever I was shooting at the time because I was just not always into it. But I'm glad that I managed to shoot this for you guys nonetheless. I actually shot this last week, however, because I was still tired, I could not upload it. However, it's still the same routine that I normally do every Sunday. So I thought, actually, wow, let me just upload it on Sunday for you guys. So yes, I hope you guys enjoy it. So as you can see, everything is pretty much self-explanatory. Yes, I do like to pray in the morning. I like to start my day like that, actually, just to ask for the things that I wish for my God and that I'm working towards in life in general. And I tend to be also very, very clear in my prayer as well. Just, asking God clearly about the things that I want, the things that I want to achieve. And then I catch up on some YouTube in the morning, obviously, just to clear my headspace and be in a good, spirit. Especially I like enjoy watching the people that I love, that lift me up as well. And then I just open up the windows and start my day. This is literally the beginning of my day. Whoop, whoop. We're working on this barely. We're not gonna talk anything about it, but yeah, it is what it is. And then I start journaling what I'm gonna do for my day. Um, I like this part actually because I think it grounds me and it sets the tone for my day in general, and it gives me perspective and a clear mindset of what needs to happen, how to achieve the things that needs to happen. So it sort of gives me order and it makes me feel like I'm in control as well, especially when I get to achieve everything that I set for myself to achieve on that particular day, which on this day is Sunday, obviously. So as you can see, I'm starting with preparing my bed. This I think actually is very, very important as well. Just waking up and making your bed can literally lift your spirit up. You feel like you've achieved something already, and I personally individually just like having my space cleared out and things put back into order. I think it helps me think better and puts me at ease, and I'm able to think calm, and it just overall clears my mind, and I'm able to figure out what is it that needs to be worked on, or what needs working on, or if there isn't anything that needs working on, then I start working on the things that I actually want to do. In this case, I'm doing my laundry. Like, okay, this is an actual, this is actually a normal Sunday routine, I think for most of us, if not Saturday. So I like to do mine on Sunday, and then I start cleaning. So it's a bit of a mess. Well, it doesn't really look messy, but it is a bit of a mess. There's just like tiny particles of which you can pick up on the floor. So yeah, and a lot of dishes, a lot of dishes. I've just been in the funk. I think if you want to know how I'm doing, dishes will tell you. I don't like dishes, and I don't like keeping dishes in the sink. But when there's dishes, it literally can tell you about it. You can know my state of mind without even asking because, wow, yeah. But it is what it is. So also in the morning, before I start my day, I like to have some lemon water. Obviously, it helps with the belly and detoxing just in general. So I love having that, and I'll have that whilst I'm preparing and looking through my work laptop, just trying to prepare for tomorrow, for Monday. And I don't do this a lot. Sometimes the thing is, on Friday I don't finish working, so I'll assume that I always lie to myself actually and say I'll finish my work in the evening on Friday, but I never do. Even on Saturday I never do, so I end up having to work actually on Sunday. So that's what I'll be doing, catching up with work as well. So most of the time, actually, in general, I like my Sundays because beyond just getting my life in order as well, I also get to catch up with work and just set the tone for my week as well. Yeah, and then I also do my laundry. I have to hang it outside when it's done drying. And yeah, man, like just also doing this helps me because this is also me time. As I'm doing this, I like to center my thoughts. I like to center my mind, and I'm thinking about my week already. What do I want to achieve? How am I going to achieve that? Or like, am I going to give myself some leisure time? Am I going to rest? Like, I love figuring out like those sort of things so that I'm just always prepared for my weeks. And here I was trying to actually trim my, mustache or whatever that thing is. And then I just didn't like it, and I ended up removing all of it. Yeah, and my hair as well. I was trying to grow hair. I don't know why I'm so repulsive to having hair right now. I don't know why. It just makes me feel messy and young, and I don't know. I don't identify at the moment. Yeah, but I did enjoy the blonde era, but like only for a few days. I think afterwards, when I actually changed the hair back into black, oh no, that was a disaster, baby. That was a disaster. But anyway, yes, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking about my day. I'm thinking about what I need to work on. I'm reflecting on possibly like yesterday, what I didn't like about yesterday, what I liked about yesterday. What can I do to change the events that happened yesterday so that they have better outcomes? Like just figuring out stuff like that, just spending time with me and getting to know myself better as well. That's what I love about Sunday resets as well. Like I think they like the best for spending time with yourself and just pouring self-love into you and just doing the things that make you feel whole and like make you feel like grounded and like put together. So for me, like just it starts with where I'm at or in my house. I love getting my house in order and feeling comfortable in it and enjoying being in it as well. Because actually when my house is a mess, I tend to not enjoy being in it, and it also tends to put me in a funk because things tend to pile up on each other, and then that's when I start to procrastinate because in my mind I'm thinking, oh, this needs to be done, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. So I just like clearing things as they come so that I'm able to preserve my peace and always stay in a calm sort of mental state. So now I'm just tidying up the kitchen. As you can see, I'm clearing up the dishes that have been there possibly for the past 2 days, because you can imagine it was a lot of dishes and I stay alone, so that is crazy. Actually, that is so crazy. But I'll excuse myself up. I'm going to be gentle with myself as well. I'm going to show myself self-love. I'm going to be understanding to myself. I was tired and I was like, well, hello, what the heck? I'm not going to force myself into this. I'm not feeling like it and I'm not going to do it. So I did exactly that. I gave myself some, sympathy. I was like some comfort as well, some nurturing. Sometimes that's all we need to do. We can, especially because I think we individually, we know how much of the things that we need or how much of the attention on certain things we need. So, and nobody, in as much as like, they can try to like be there for you in those aspects, they can never do it like better than you can do it for yourself. So I tend to love as well showing up for myself like that and doing these sort of things, just getting myself and my place in order makes me feel so strong and so confident and so powerful. I love saying that. It literally makes me feel so powerful. I feel like I have my shit together and I can plan. It buys me time actually, to plan and think about the things that I actually want to do, the things that I want to achieve. And yeah, I sometimes like get overwhelmed with that, so I take a break. And you see here now, I love chilling outside and just watching whatever that's happening out there. And then I get back into working. Now this part is draining, and I actually didn't realize that I look so angry when I'm doing my work. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Actually, it's focus. It's not anger. I promise. Now it makes sense why people in office or at the office, like when I used to work back in office, we would say, I'm so serious and all of that. I see it now. Like I need to relax. I need to smile. we see these things, and that's as one of the things as well that I wanted to also talk about, like that I realized as a result of having like started recording myself. You know, there were certain things that I didn't like about myself, so I had to alter my routine in general. And I'm liking this one, and I'm gonna try and stick with it for some time to see how it works for me, because what I had seen in the previous video, I didn't like. I was like, oh, messy. This can be worked on. This can be worked on. So I'm trying to also polish on those things and just better myself in general overall. So yeah, man. That's essentially what I'm doing. I'm loving this journey. It can also be triggering, but I'm going to like be as transparent as I can be with you guys. You know, as you can see, even now, I'm literally in my like raggediest clothes, and I love chilling at home in clothes like this. You know, I could have changed into something more aesthetically suiting for like the video, but I was like, no, that wouldn't be like what I normally do actually as I'm chilling at home. So that's why I chose that, because you know, like those ugly clothes, they be so comfortable, man. They be so comfortable. So yeah, other than that, like, you know, you just want to relax on your Sunday and enjoy just your last few hours of leisure before you get back into being productive on your Monday. And I love Mondays because I think Mondays are important because they set the tone for your week, you know. So if I achieve everything that I wanted to achieve on my Monday, I feel like a badass. And that enables me to set the tone for my week, because on Tuesday I only have to focus on Tuesday's agendas, and I just have to keep up with that for, you know, 5 days or for the next 4 consecutive days. And I promise you, it becomes so easy, because when I don't do that and my Monday is a mess and I leave things left behind on Tuesday, when I have to do Tuesday things, I actually still need to play catch up. And sometimes there's also frustration in those things happening, and you tend to procrastinate, and then overall you start to blame your week, and you start to thinking, oh, there's never enough time, or when in actual sense it's just I who was wasting time. So I've realized that like I must always respect my time, and just try to actually create more time by trying to do things in the time frame that I'm meant to be doing them. So yeah, I'm really loving setting the tone for my coming days now that I've changed my routine. I want to see how it's going to be. Obviously, certain activities are not going to be there here, because I think, you know, there had been certain things I hadn't done. But overall, yes, I tend to do most of this stuff overall, even like during the day or during the week, because just to tidy up the spaces, I've mentioned that I tend to function better when everything is clear on me and in position. So yeah, man, that's it for today or for this video. As you can see, I've done pretty much everything. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one. And yeah, man, love yourself, take care of yourself, be happy, love the ones around you, and support them. But before that, support yourself. Be everything I mentioned for yourself first before you start pouring it to outside people. Shout out. Mwah.